Yo, Selena Damman.
Hello.
Can you hear us and is the signal good?
A little late.
Always late. Ooh, Wi-Fi wasn't even on. Ooh.
Wi-Fi wasn't on.
No, I just turned it on now, so it's fine.
Is mobile data on?
Pardon?
Are they both?
Yeah, they're both on.
Okay.
What's up, Natural Glory?
Hello. This isn't thingy. Dead.
What are you talking about? What are you doing?
It's dead.
No, it'll come. It takes a while.
Okay, cool.
Notification squad. Ugh. Turn the volume down.
Hello.
Mark. It's gonna.
Oh crap! Sorry.
We did.
Hello.
Alright. We're here
Hi
so far.
guys. Got 9.
We've got quite a few people.
Well, okay. Sorry we're late.
Let me hold it for now.
Well, okay. Sorry we're late.
Let me hold it for now.
I would say it was Ed's fault, but
Come on. When a girl tells you that it's my fault, obviously for being late,
I
just
said
check,
I would say
just check out obviously my hair right
it's
now.
a joint effort.
My hair. How long do you think this will take to get ready? Not a long time. Look at her hair now.
Ah, you liar.
Nah, trust me. So anyway, let's just say hello to some of the people. Hello, Jackie Benzi, Natural Glory, Leslie Ramiro. We got Rocio Nicole.
There's no point.
Say the name. You can speak Spanish.
Rocio Nicole Giraldo Salas.
Yay! Alright, got Stella J.
Okay, great. So, should we start? I think we're ready. Well,
Let's start. So, should we keep to, what timing should we keep to today?
Okay, let's just make this 20 minutes.
Let's go for 20
flat.
minutes.
Okay, because yesterday we're like, yeah, and then afterwards we're like, what were we talking for? A whole hour?
1 whole hour, literally answering questions, and we had like, how many? It was maybe 10 minutes for the draw.
Yeah,
and then 50 minutes of talking, giving you guys advice. So
yeah, so well, we'll try that again.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, just thank you so much for coming into our live stream video. We're gonna give you loads of prizes. We've got our lists of people here. I'm not gonna be dropping no names out the basket like yesterday.
Yeah, but we added each name back in before we did the draw again.
Before each one, just in case you guys got worried. You're not on the floor, you're in here.
You're in here. Alright, so let's do the Q&A for now. So like, if anyone's got any questions, then we can answer them for about 10 minutes and then we can just get the draw going. But what are we giving out today anyway?
So we're giving out the Greater Goods Nourish Food Scale. So it's a smart scale. You can weigh your chicken and it tells you exactly how much...
The macronutrient ratios,
the calories.
Vitamins, it tells you everything. So it's really good.
So Ed did say that if no one claims their prize, that he wants to take it.
I'm taking it. If no one claims it, I want it.
Make sure you claim your prize.
I want it because our scale is like one of these old ones, one of the old manual ones. They still work if you want to do the maths, but that one looks so much easier. So anyway, I can't see any questions at the moment.
Yeah, so let's just do the draw, and then if you guys ask us at the end, that's fine.
Let's do that. Let's keep it concise.
Yeah. Sure, it's a Tuesday night.
So we're doing 5 people are going to win today anyway. So
got 5 people. I know a lot of people wanted the scale. Well, good luck.
Let's go.
Okay, Prudence L.
Prudence L. I know that person actually.
Prudence L.
I don't know if the person was on the chat yesterday. Do you have the black pen?
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought you were.
Don't take that. I put the one on the post.
There you go. Oh, right.
Yeah. What's up, Pronesian Parapio? Prudence.
Okay.
L. So we've got one winner, which is Prudence L. We've got Leslie Ramiro with a question: tips on how to leave love handles. We'll get to that at the end of the draw. Let's just do the draw quickly, then we can answer your questions. Let's keep it concise today.
Do you wanna?
Okay, I'll do it today. I'll do it now, not today. I've got a small one.
Okay.
Okay, I can't pronounce this, to be honest.
Okay.
Zas.
We've got Xas Ayo Hoyo
Ali.
Yeah.
Let me just write this down because I can't actually pronounce that. Zas. Double A-S, isn't it?
Double A-S.
I-Y-O.
I-Y-O. H-O-O-Y-O. Ali.
Wait, H-O-O-Y.
Y-O and then...
Ali. A really long name, but you've won.
Yes.
Zas.
You know what? I was wondering where that person would be from. Yeah, that's a
I don't actually know, but
interesting
Ali,
name.
I'm thinking Asia, you know, but
No,
where do you think the person's from?
I think definitely not. Maybe it's just a YouTube
Could be
name.
Nigerian. I don't know. I
No,
doubt
okay.
it. Come on, what am I saying?
Let's just stop guessing. Alright guys. Nothing is on the floor.
Nothing's on the floor.
Yes.
Alright, let's go. That is
Tata Jennifer.
Tata Jennifer. I've never seen this person on the chat or anything, so
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
You know
but
what?
Tata.
I just really hope someone watching gets it because, I mean, come on.
How do I spell the surname? Double
Jennifer,
N.
Yeah.
Move that way. I can't have you written it in.
Alright, there we go.
So that's Tata Jennifer.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I know. Natural Glory said that's not Nigerian. I know. I made a big mistake on that one. I was like, after I said that, I was like, what am I saying?
What
Like,
the heck are you saying? We're going to say Korean or, you know, something like that.
oh my gosh.
This is your turn now.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, hopefully someone watching.
I've got power.
What's
Let's
your
keep
good
it going. Let's keep it going.
You just pick one and stop
Ooh,
looking. You can't
I'm not
look.
looking. You said this yesterday. Everyone knows I'm not looking. Alright, cool.
Okay.
We got Destiny Adam. So again, I don't know who this
Destiny
person
Adam.
is. I haven't seen this person in the chat, and I haven't spoken to this person on YouTube. So
Well, I remember putting them in. But...
yeah. So Destiny Adam, kids, Hogan Hout.
Wait,
Hi.
are you going to put it here?
Yeah. Destiny Adam. Yeah.
Okay, one more. Shoot. I feel like I'm
Okay.
being given the evil eye.
You got
I
one more,
really
yeah.
do. And then people are
Selena
hating.
Daman says she's got bad luck, so she's looking for a change in her life. Don't worry, this isn't even the last day, so we're going to be doing this all the way up until
you
Friday.
never know. You could get
You
the
could win.
toilet
You could
mate.
even get the top prize, like $200 worth or £200 worth. Let's go.
It's intense. I feel the intensity.
It's the last one today, anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me get a big name. Ooh, yes, Twerk5954. No, I remember Twerk.
I remember this person, but I don't think this person's on the chat as well. So we got Twerk. What's the number? 5954.
5954.
Yeah. So that's Twerk5954, and that's all the winners we have
That's it,
today,
guys.
actually. So let's go over the winners one more time. We've got Prudence L, Zas, Tata Jennifer, Destiny Adam, and who else?
And Twerk.
Twerk. Yeah, so
So
I
well
don't know if
done,
anyone
guys.
here actually won, but there's more days, more draws. Let's answer some of the questions for like another 10 minutes.
Oh, don't worry, Jackie. You know what? I tried a variation today. I tried feeling for the thicker, pieces of paper.
Hey, don't be biased, man.
I
You're
know,
supposed to be random.
no, because first was all the tiny ones. I was like, where are the thick ones? Where are the thick ones at?
Oh gosh, they
Oh,
put my
okay.
name in that box. No, it's in there. Literally, it's in
No,
there.
it's in there.
Everyone's name is in there, but
Yeah.
I think you could actually win. The next draw we're doing is what? The NutriBullets.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got 3 NutriBullet sets going tomorrow. So
Was that Selena?
that's Selena.
Funny
Stop
enough,
looking.
Selena.
Stop looking.
Your name's right here. Don't worry, I saw it right
Stop
here.
looking.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's answer some of the questions. So I think the first question came from who did it come from? It came from Leslie Romero. So she says tips on how to use love handles.
Okay,
Gonna go for
so
it. Go.
yeah, so when you're trying to lose something in like something very specific, you can do some exercises in addition to just doing general cardio that will help to also concentrate on the area. So for example, if you're to do some 10-minute jogging or just 10-minute jumping jacks, and then afterwards do like a cardio workout focusing on your abs, then it will also just add in another workout that's going to sort of help you lose weight around the same area
And
that you
tone.
want.
It will just tone the abs
Yeah.
as well, so it will allow you to have a little bit more definition. I think one thing a lot of people do make, an error people make, is that when they're trying to lose, obviously, their love handles or something, they will train the abs too much, and then that would just literally increase the bulk around your abs. So you don't want to train it like too intensely. But it all comes down to obviously what you're eating as well. Like think about the sugary products you're eating and stuff like that. think about how much salt you're having. That's going to cause water retention. So sometimes it's not even that much fat there, it's just a lot of extra water as well. But I think what you've got to do is calculate your BMI just to begin as well. If you haven't done any kind of like weight training and stuff, your BMI should actually register true. Someone like me, I'm overweight in terms of BMI because obviously I train, so it doesn't have any sort of effect or indication of how fit I am. But if you are not that type of person, work out your BMI and just try and get it down to about 22, 21, 20. And I think for a female, you shouldn't have love handles at that range if you're within that range. So that's my advice. I think just check out what video did you make?
Yeah, the slimmer waist and keeping your curves.
Keeping your curves. We spoke a lot about diet, innit?
So if you did that twice a week, and to be honest, with that workout, you can do however many times you want. And I used to also just jog for 10 minutes. So yeah, if you did that and jog, I think you'll be fine. And then, you know, just don't fry as many of your foods as you can, and try not to eat, you know, biscuits, because one biscuit is literally 100 calories. So yeah.
Pornesian Parapio said, your vids are really helping me nowadays. I usually use the guided routines every second day. So far, she's lost, or I think, I don't know if he or she, lost 2 kgs in 1 week and a half. And there's no change in diet. So that's really good.
Oh, that's excellent.
Are you doing it twice a day or once a day? Because that's actually like really, really impressive.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Obviously, like someone actually mentioned, I'll answer myself a question. Someone asked myself a question and answer it, because someone did say on that video we did, you know, the smaller waist, wider hips, keeping your curves. Someone asked, how do you know the workout burns 100 calories? So I didn't explain it in the video, but basically we worked out the calories using METS, METS, and that's just basically a scale of how intense the workout is, and there's literature behind it that shows that literally if you calculate it properly based on your own body weight, you can work out how many calories it burns. So what we're saying in short is you can't predict. I can't say this is going to burn 100 calories for you, it's going to burn 100 calories for me. It might only burn 50 calories for me, it might burn 200 for you. It all depends on what your weight is. So if your weight is heavier, if you're on the heavier side, you'll probably burn more than 100 calories or around 100. If you're really light, like someone like Chi, she'll probably burn about 50 calories in that 10-minute session. So that's why, like, some people might say we've got 2 kgs weight loss, and other people might only have like a pound weight loss, depending on obviously other factors as well. But that's really good to hear. So what else is here?
Okay, so I go to the gym once a week to gain muscle on my legs. I also do bigger hips fit exercises once a week.
That's good.
I drink a protein shake every morning and eat a lot.
That's good. That's really good.
So I can tell you're trying to gain those curves.
So that's Selena Daman, and she goes, and I really want to get bigger hips, emphasizing gain weight.
Yeah.
But when should I be able to see results? So wait, how long did she say she was doing this for?
Yeah.
We don't know.
So she does. So how long have you been doing this for?
Yeah.
I saw results after, no offense, 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Because, you know, the way I work out, I make sure I do it slowly, and this really does engage your muscles.
Your form is really, really important, isn't it?
Yeah, your form is very important. And also, the way you make sure you concentrate on, like, so for example, I'm just rifling, blah, 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 blah. Your diet is very important.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing the workout, I can't just, you know, skip dinner and expect to have that nice, full, round muscle at the end of the 3 weeks.
You've got to be really strict.
Yeah,
and what you also
sure
need to do, she says she's taking protein shakes as well. How much protein are you taking in each shake? Are you calculating that? It depends on obviously your weight, your height, how much protein you need. But generally 3 weeks is, you should be seeing results around now if you're doing an effective routine. So just make sure that obviously your routines are effective.
I've been doing it for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, so 3 weeks, you should be seeing results anytime soon. Anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't feel pain for at least 3 to 2 days, then your form is slightly wrong, unfortunately. Yeah. And I started working out, like my form became so good that as soon as I'd finished my workout, I couldn't walk down the stairs properly. So
yeah, exactly. If you're walking and you're happy, everything feels fine, then double check your form, because when I do my workouts, I can't lie, I'm disabled for a week. Like literally, I'm just disabled. My legs are mashed up.
Yeah.
When I do my chest workout, my chest is mashed up. And if someone like slaps my chest, like I just feel like literally don't touch me.
Or
like,
when someone tells
painful.
you, "Oh no, let's take the stairs. Don't take the lift." You're like,
they really like.
"Excuse me."
Yeah, like
That's
it's
your
painful.
life.
Like exercising is painful, but even if you're not experiencing pain, don't think that it's not working. If you've done the same routine for a number of weeks, then obviously the amount of pain you feel does obviously reduce in intensity, but it still works if you did it properly as well. So we've got Natural Glory tips on losing belly fat. Slim everywhere else, but obviously the stomach isn't going. So I think.
Wait. But my belly's. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, and
Okay.
she's not pregnant. You're basically just gonna
That
say
would be so
what?
stupid.
But you're pregnant.
Sorry, I read your question wrong. I thought you were like 5 months pregnant, but you're like, oh no, like I'm 5 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's like the same concept that we explained to the other person.
So, like, when you're trying to lose weight, you will lose weight everywhere else, but
Mm.
if you do certain exercises alongside your intense cardio, you can build your muscle, so you can maintain your muscle, and then focus on certain exercises that'll help you burn fat in
And
those areas.
You know what I think could slightly be the problem as well? If you're just cutting calories like too harshly, for instance, you're like, oh, I'm just going to do simple logic, which is that I need 2,000 calories. I'm going to have 1,000 calories. The problem with that is that if you cut your calories too harshly and you don't know anything about macronutrient ratios and stuff, and you cut your protein, what's going to end up happening is you're going to lose your muscle as well. Yeah, you're going to stimulate cortisol production. That's going to cause your body to be stressed. You're going to lose your muscle and your fat. So obviously on your legs and around your legs, you've got a lot of muscle that creates the shape. If you lose muscle and fat in the same proportion, your stomach is only going to have fat. You're not going to lose your ab muscles to that greater degree. So that means that you will notice yourself getting slimmer in other areas faster than your abs. So what you want to do is you want to slow down the weight loss process, and what you want to do is you want to make sure that what you're losing is fat. And if only fat is going, you will notice it coming off your belly. So make sure you're not losing the muscle, because the muscle goes so quickly, like so quickly. I've lost 13 pounds in literally a month, because obviously my diet was bad. I wasn't training and I wasn't eating, so it was a recipe for disaster. And every week I could just see the muscle just going bam, 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 bam. It comes back quickly as well, but it goes just as fast, so be careful about that. So cool. What else is going on here? Are you guys going to have gaining weight on your leg exercise? Natural throwing hair, leg exercise.
Gaining weight? What do you mean? Like
your legs, like your quads, your calves.
Oh, so you just want to get your quads bigger?
Yeah. So we're gonna have a workout. Yeah,
definitely.
It's added to the list. I was even thinking about doing it yesterday, but we didn't end up having the time.
Yeah. But I mean, a lot of videos will be coming out this week. Hopefully,
Literally.
Yeah. So,
Jackie and Benzie.
I'm 52 kgs. I work out 4 times a week, but I haven't been able to lose my mid-tummy. I've had no love handles. I eat healthy. It's frustrating not to lose the midsection fat.
So you work out 4 times a week.
4 times.
It would depends on how you're working out. What kind of exercises are you doing? And also 52 kgs without knowing how tall you are is not going to tell us anything. You could be 52 kgs and you could be super heavy if you're quite short. Or you could actually be light.
Very
So you could be like skinny fat. There's a type of physique which is skinny, but then you've got like excess fat. So if you answered that, then we can actually help you out. Who else we got? We've got, what do you guys recommend for getting on your legs? We've already answered that. We'll come back to that. So you guys work out at home, no gym, right? Do you guys usually work out with equipment? And if so, do you increase the weight gradually or just do more reps like you're trying to? Okay, you know what? It's none of those things. We
don't lift any weights, and the most in terms of equipment, I just sort of use my pull-up mate bar. I stopped using it because I have had unfortunately a chest injury. So because of that, I haven't been doing any pull-ups or anything for a long time. So yeah, I used to use my bed, a stool, a chair, and the floor. So yeah, there's not much I can say.
And before she got the pull-up mate, she used my arms as a pull-up bar.
Yeah.
Like, so when really old school stuff.
So when he used to come like on the weekend to train with me, he would literally do this like arm exercise,
and then she would literally
pull him down using specific muscles in my arm.
But it's her own body weight basically. But I just tried to make a pull-up bar because we didn't have one at the time, but it was still just as effective. So yeah, we don't. She doesn't go gym. I do go to the gym because it's convenient. I explained it last video, but you might not have been here. But basically, I get home quite late and it's dark, so I can't go to my park. I need to do a little bit more advanced upper body exercises on a pull-up bar. So if I'm training my chest and my triceps, any kind of pushing muscles, I only need the floor, literally only the floor. But when I'm training my back and my biceps, I need a pull-up bar, which I don't have. So that's why I go to the gym, just to use their pull-up bar. It's quite like inefficient, but that's what we do. And someone said, and she goes, do you also like increase the weight gradually or just do more reps? We don't do any of those actually. We don't increase any weights because we're just using our body weight. What we do is we increase the difficulty of the variations. So like you might start off with just normal squats. Sorry for the Hoover,
that my sister likes to clean at night. I don't know why. So sorry about that.
Yeah. So like we just increase the difficulty of the variation. So we might start off with just do normal squats. Then we do like other squats like noble squats. What are noble squats, Chi?
Noble squats are almost similar to one-legged squat.
Yeah, one-legged squats. Done on one leg. And then obviously there's pistol squats. You just keep changing the variations. You keep switching up the workouts. And it keeps things difficult. Exactly, it doesn't get used to it. And then obviously you just said, do you do more reps? No, we keep the reps the same. But the theory of zygostatics and how it works, we need to explain in another video.
Exactly.
But it's complicated.
But you know what?
It's complicated. We'll explain
really
it. But there's a particular way we can actually increase our rate of progression without actually increasing the weights or the reps. It's to do with science, and it's like a theory we tested. And since it's been working, obviously, it's good for us. That's it. So I do that once we're in the mood. Can I join now? Gigi Jones, can she join the competition? No.
Unfortunately, no this time. But I mean, there will be more, so don't worry about it. And you know, yeah, you know what? Yeah, the deadline was the 12th. You can still watch and you know, join the family, ask some questions. But like apart from that,
just make me laugh sometimes. Just like.
But don't worry, we'll have more. So yeah.
Okay, been doing 3 weeks from now. 20 grams of protein in one shake, and I only take one. 20 grams of protein. It'll be okay. I think that's much better than is a good start. 20 grams will be fine. I think if you're a beginner, that's more than enough. Yeah, I couldn't definitely feel the burn. I could definitely feel the burn. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Okay,
so if you felt the burn, you probably did it properly with the right form. Because we've seen lots of people miss the form, and then they'll message us and be like, "Can I add ankle weights?" I'm like, "What? You didn't do it properly. You don't need to add ankle weights."
3 times a day. I'm like, "Oh, you're not doing it right."
Yeah. Video macronutrients for natural glory. Yes, we'll do a video macronutrients. We're going to be doing meal plans, isn't it?
Yes, and we've bought like so many meal plan containers. It's unbelievable.
We're going to start our own bulk again because I've lost so much weight. It's time to get big again. Done keto diet and lost 12 kgs in roughly 4 months. But I laid it off and gained another 6 kgs weight. Keto isn't working for me anymore. Do you recommend any other suggestions? I say keto, really, really, really try your best to stay off all of these gimmicky weight loss programs like keto. Keto obviously focuses on low carb, and what that's going to do is it's going to create a lot of weight loss because obviously you're not going to have the energy you need to sustain your body. Your body's then going to try and dip into your fat and protein stores. That's exactly a really good strategy. We recommend a similar strategy, but if you're on keto for too long, your body then enters into starvation mode. And then what happens is, whenever you have carbs, you introduce it, it's going to draw so much water back in. It's going to obviously then store much more fat because it's been used to not having carbs for such a long time. Then you're going to put the weight back on. So I would recommend just trying to manage your diet properly. Understand what calories are. Understand what macronutrient ratios you need to be eating. And then create a plan that will help you to lose weight slowly, a controlled weight loss.
Yeah.
So you know, for instance, at the end of the month, I'm going to lose 4 pounds. It's not a lot, but I know this is what's going to happen. Not just, I'm losing weight as much as I can in a period. I'm happy I lost 12 kg, whatever. But
and then it goes back up. But the thing is about sustainability. If you can keep a good physique for a long period of time, I think that's so much better than just having a good physique for 1 or 2 months and then just going back to old habits because it's just not sustainable and you just couldn't keep up with it. So.
Okay, Jane X said, should I lose weight before growing my glutes or should I focus on weight loss? So weight loss or gain muscle. So you can do both. It all depends on what you want to do. If you want to gain muscle and lose fat at the same time, you can do it. But then what
It
happens?
takes longer.
It takes longer.
Much longer.
Yeah.
And so, for example, what I did is I gained weight and then I did my cut. So I think it's much better and easier. But if you have problem areas, let's say you really don't want to see your belly fat, then just focus on your belly fat. But if you really want to have a bigger ass and, you know, maybe bigger hips, then focus on that, because it's so much quicker to do one thing and then do the next than do both at the same time.
Yeah.
Because then it'll just take you longer. But of course, you can live that life, that healthy, do a bit of cardio, do some muscle building exercises. It'll just take you longer to get to that goal. It depends on how much time you have as well. So.
That's true. I feel like with this question though, it depends also on if you understand your diet. If you don't understand diet, I would say cut first. Because if you don't cut first and you get your diet wrong, and then you end up gaining more fat while you're doing this bulk, you're going to be confusing increases on the scale of muscle gain when you're actually gaining fat. Once you end up gaining so much fat, like too much fat, let's just say you're a female, you're way over 20% fat, body fat, like way over it, and you've got loads of fat. When you're cutting, you will lose muscle regardless. You will lose muscle because when you have to do such an extreme cut, you can't save all of these gains. It's best to have just a slight overage, like, you know, not a lot of fat, not that you can grab the fat, like, and a slight overage, and then you can retain as much muscle in the cutting process. You always lose muscle, but if you retain some and you lose obviously more, then it's much easier to work with that. But like Chi said, split into two different phases. Just choose what's more important to you at the moment: losing fat or gaining muscle. That's all it comes down to. Then what else we got here? How long have you guys been working out, and how many times a week do you work out? You can explain yours.
So at the moment I'm on my rest period, or should I say my lazy period, just about to start. So during this time I sort of, you know, focus on trying to build new exercises and understand what I want to do next. And then when I do start working out, if I want to say, let's say, if I want to proper, like, you know, transform just a, you know, certain physique, let's say I found that my upper body is really weak, or I want to, you know, increase my shoulder width, then I'll do some shoulder exercises. That's once. And then let's say my hips, I want to increase those, I'll do something that engages my hips. And then let's say I want my ass to go up a bit because, you know, I just want it to be a bit rounder. So let's say I do my booty workout once. So that's 3 different exercises. So not like 3 different exercises, but like the muscles, the groups that they work out is just a little bit different. So it's not like I'm working the same muscle group twice a week. Maybe it'll touch base.
Yeah, you always have some like overlap,
but it's not going to be intense.
It's not going to be intense enough.
So that's how I work out. I don't do the same exercise twice. I just do it once.
That's the best way you can actually increase the rate. For me, I train like I train 2 days a week. Let me just be honest. I haven't trained legs in about a year.
You don't really train your legs that much,
basically, let me explain why. I used to train legs, but then legs is always my worst workout to do as a guy. Like, I'm not one of these guys that likes to squat. It's one of those workouts where, like, normally any workout I do, handstand push-ups, pull-ups, anything, I can manage. You know, I feel like out of breath, but I can manage. When I do squats, I go down for one set of, like, a maximum set of 40. As soon as I come up, I'm covered in sweat. Like, it begins, and I'm just like, oh my god. Like,
I'm better at squats than
I can't be asked to do this. Like, it's so painful.
Females.
Leg day is the worst day. But what I've noticed about me is that the legs do grow quite quickly. So it does pay off really well, but it's painful. So I need to motivate myself to do leg day. But yeah, I normally train 2 days a week. Then we've got, so in Nana.
Yeah.
Basically said 2 weeks ago, integrated the hip dips exercise into the weekly routine. Looking forward to sharing the results. So,
awesome. So let us know how that goes. And you can also Instagram us. And,
We're going to sign out really soon. So let's just quickly pump through the last questions. Jackie and Benzie, this is the other lady who asked us a question.
Hey, Jackie.
155 centimetres. I think it's about 5'2" or 5'1". I do legs on Mondays, arms on Tuesdays, arms and backs on Wednesdays, functional on Thursday, and I do cardio every Friday. I do 10 minutes abs all my workouts. And what did you say?
Did you say you wanted to lose your belly?
It said,
yeah, she wanted to lose.
Oh, hasn't been able to lose the tummy. I think the reason why you haven't lost the tummy, I'm going to be really frank and honest. I think you've gone about it completely wrong, to be honest. If you're trying to lose your stomach, I think you're training too much. Like, I think don't try and do too many things in one go. Like, you have to set a clear plan. Are you trying to gain muscle or are you trying to lose fat? If you're trying to gain muscle, you've got a good strategy here. Obviously, we're training 3 days a week. Don't do cardio every day and keep it as such a fixed routine. Your body will quickly adapt to it, and you're not going to lose as much fat. So you want to keep it as like a phase where you know what you're doing. Your diet is in a particular place. I think all it is probably that your diet is not right. You might be over your maintenance calories. If you're over your maintenance calories and you run 10 miles in one day, you still won't lose any weight. It's crazy, a crazy concept, but it's true. So I think you've just got to basically calculate your calories. So what's the TDE calculator we can just advise?
So Jackie, if you have any issues, just Instagram us and we'll help you out.
Okay, fine.
Because we did say we'd try the whole 20-minute thing today.
Yeah, so we did say we'd try that. So
okay, about 3 more questions.
Let's go quickly. I hope you're monetizing your videos. You know what? You have to have like, I think 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time.
Yeah, so we haven't started yet, but we'll apply and stuff and hopefully very soon. Yeah.
So like to clean my got the full. Stella J said that she thought she always had the form wrong because she was in pain. No, that means you're one of the people who actually had the form right. You're supposed to be in some kind of pain because muscle hypertrophy occurs in 3 different mechanisms, isn't it? What are the mechanisms?
The mechanisms.
Metabolic stress.
Yeah.
Mechanical tension, muscle damage.
Really
so muscle damage is one of the mechanisms, and the pain is also related to muscle damage. But it's not like a direct link. You can have muscle growth without the pain, but it's usually a link. Yeah.
Okay, so someone's asking about how to grow their glutes.
Grow the glutes, what to eat to gain glutes.
Okay.
50, 20, 30. Let's go for that for now. 50% is what?
50% carbs.
Carbs.
30% fat and 20% protein.
Go for that for now because having more fat will allow you to hit your calorie targets easier. If you're looking to gain muscle in a lean fashion, add about 400 calories to your TDEE and you shouldn't gain that much fat in the process. So this is just a quick summary. If you document what we said, it really will help you out. Then we've got Uche Eze.
If I do glute workout twice a week, when can I start getting a vivid result?
I say do it once a week and just do it properly. If you do it properly in the week, I guarantee you wouldn't even be able to sit down. Like, you wouldn't want to do it twice in the week.
Exactly. If you do it properly, guys, trust me, you'll feel like the pain is going away just about when you need to do it again.
Let's talk about timing. How long will it take them to train their glutes in one session, Chi? Give them a minimum amount of time.
14 minutes.
45 minutes. So if you're doing like a 10-minute routine, best believe you're doing it for strength. Your glute muscles are actually the strongest muscle in your body. Like, it's not going to grow after a 10-minute session. It's daily life. 10-minute session is daily life. It's just going to literally absorb it and that's it. You need to batter that glute muscle so that it can actually want to grow. It needs to be scared. Your body needs to be threatened that, you know what, crap, that was a really hard trial. If I don't grow this muscle, maybe they won't be able to do this next time. So that's why it's going to increase your muscle mass. If it can do the trial, then why is it going to change? It won't. That's it. And then what else? We got Harumi Ayami.
Recently, it seemed that I lost a centimeter arms back down to 36 centimeters after measuring 38 a few times. What could be the cause? Okay, so you're losing weight.
I think no. It could also be when you measured last time. Did you exercise? Because immediately after an exercise, you have a muscle pump that will basically inflate your measurements.
That's true.
So make sure you're measuring at the same time of the day, cold. Because if you're measuring even after dinner, glycogen, which is in the carbohydrates, get stored as glycogen, in your muscles. And if your glycogen is really full, you look full, right? You look really full. That can affect your measurements. So it depends on when you've eaten.
So try just measure yourself in the morning.
Your hydration levels, because water would also move into your muscles. That can inflate your measurements. So I'd just say try again, measure again in the same conditions and see what happens. If everything's the same and it's still 36, you've lost weight. So it might be something to do with the diet or your lifestyle. Literally.
You might be exercising much more and you're not eating as many calories.
We're going to have to sign out. If I'm slim...
If I want a slim and toned tummy, but a bit of belly fat.
Slim and toned tummy, check back earlier on in this video. We've explained this like twice. Valachi Vincent. Would your gaining hip workout help to gain muscle? Definitely.
Yes.
Second week since starting the hip exercises. That's good for Aiche and Medu.
Aiche?
I think my diet sucks for Jackie and Benzi.
Okay.
Don't worry too much about
Alright.
it. Like you can organize it. We're gonna put out some meal plans,
Meal
so
prep soon.
we'll help you organize your diet. Erica Lopez, I would love to start a bulk, but scared of for my arms getting any bigger. Your arms won't get bigger. You know what? It's gonna be really hard to get your arms that big. It's really hard unless you get your whole diet wrong, like completely wrong.
Unless you put too much fat in your diet. I mean, your arms shouldn't really...
They shouldn't get that big. They're not. You're not going to add that much fat on your arms. I'm being honest. Unless you're way over like your actual what do you call it? Even your BMI. If your BMI is 25 plus, then expect to have some big arms. 25 or below, or not even 25. Let me be real. 23 and below, you'll be fine. Yeah, and then that's it. I think that's all we're gonna do. Really short torso, so stomach looks bigger when I do ab workouts consistently. Any tips for a short torso? Don't do ab workouts consistently. When you do your ab workouts, you don't need to overtrain your abs. If you want your abs to show, just try to get leaner. Yeah, if you overdo your ab workouts, you're gonna get quite a bulky torso, and on a short frame, that just makes you look wider. Yeah, it might make you look wider. So I really want to slim my waist, cardio,
Okay, so if you want to lose weight and just focus on cardio.
You know what? It's hard.
Okay. I think we're supposed to have stopped now, but
let's do Erica Lopez's
let's
last
try
one.
Erica.
Yeah. I reached mostly every goal I set out. You've been working out for almost 3 years. Went from a size 14 to a 4. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. BMI 34% to 22. Be maintaining for 2 years, but my arms are not yet where I want them to be.
Are you lifting weights?
Do you lift weights? That's a good point. Yeah, because you said you've been training for quite a long time. That's a very good point. I really want to start focusing on my glutes this winter. Do you lift weights, Erica Lopez? And this is going to be our last.
Is it like you do a lot of intense, crazy full push-ups?
I think the problem with personal trainers, when you go to the gym and stuff and you see personal trainers and you're trying to lose weight, they'll give you this like generic cookie cutter routine.
Yeah,
that's going to give you an aesthetic kind of muscular toned physique, even if you were to lose weight to the best degree. But it might not look good on your frame. So like, for instance, for you, Chi, did we train your arms that much?
No, I mean, the beginning I trained my back mostly because I've had a very skeleton looking back. So...
And bad posture.
And yes.
Bad posture. So it was mainly for like,
bad posture.
I think it was mainly just to strengthen your back muscles. But then the arms, we didn't train it a lot. When you started doing push-ups, her chest got quite big, like
because I used to be a little bit bony, you see.
Like you can see it like lifting up from the sides, and we were kind of like, nah, let's chill on the chest, man. Let's chill on the push-ups. We stopped doing push-ups for a while, so it's all about maintaining your actual physique. You've got to know when to stop training certain muscles.
Exactly.
When I'm training and doing handstand push-ups, my serratus muscles, which are involved in balancing your body, gets really, really big, and then you end up getting a boulder. Like when you lift up your arms, you're just like, what the heck is that? So I'm like, I'm gonna chill on that.
Sometimes I'm like, no, you're turning into a chicken wing.
So yeah, she says she does lift weights. I say chill on the arm workouts. Yeah. Like you don't need it. Once you lose weight, you'll get the tonnage. The tonnage comes from losing body fat. But if you were to keep on training it, your arms will get bulky. And once you have bulky triceps like mine, if I do this, wait, am I on the camera when I do this? If I do this, look at that. Doesn't that look like fat? Look at that. It looks like fat, but it's all muscle, right? So if you were a girl and you're not flexing your arms, it looks like you can confuse it to be fat. So I say be careful. Yeah,
so just maybe don't train your arms for a good 2 months.
That's it. All right, guys, we are signing out.
Please answer mine about cardio and weights.
So we've got Jane X.
Okay, so he said, to lose weight, should you do cardio and weights or just focus on cardio?
Okay, when it comes to if you watch that video we made, which is how to get a small waist and keep your curves, we spoke about 3 mechanisms in which you're going to do that. One was what? We spoke about carbs.
Oh yeah, sorry, cutting out your carbs slightly.
We said don't cut your carbs too much.
Just take them off if you're having a little bit too much to eat.
We spoke about protein intake, which is important.
Fatty chicken and...
Yeah. Literally fatty meats.
Too much cheese and stuff.
And we spoke about muscle use. So all of these mechanisms are really important to conserve your muscle. So now if you're doing weights, just believe it's just to conserve your muscle. So when you're doing the weights, it's not going to help you lose weight any faster. Like weightlifting is actually not it doesn't burn that many calories. I'm going to be honest. So it's just going to stimulate your muscles to be used.
Yeah.
You're going to lose more fat over muscle. So you don't want to go crazy ham and do the most difficult workouts when your calories are so low. You're not going to gain muscle from it. You're just working out to conserve your muscle. So this is the only time I'd recommend you to do these silly 10-minute YouTube workouts that say this is a 10-minute workout for your back and biceps and stuff. You're not going to gain any muscle, but if you're doing a weight loss program, then it will help to conserve the muscle.
Yeah.
So I think that answers your question. So I would say, yeah, you can do weights with your cardio. It will only help to retain your muscle. I don't think you even need to do that many weights. You can do bodyweight exercises like that we put on the channel. Just keep it simple.
And especially since sometimes you're just doing weights because someone tells you, you know, just do this and just do that. But if you think about your physique, is it really going to help you have that physique you want? Or are you just doing weights because, you know, you just saw a video and someone's just lifting weights and, you know, working out certain muscles?
Yeah, see, Harumi Ayami said that she was measuring her measurements directly after the workout. We're going to post that glute workout that you did in the gym.
Yeah.
When you see the glute workout that we did in the gym for Chi, there's images there, like, she looked like an ant, basically, after the workout. Just standing there in the mirror, it just looked like, she looked like an ant because the glutes were pumped. And obviously when they're pumped and, like, obviously everything's like that, your measurements are going to increase by quite a lot. So if you're measuring directly after the workout, that's the most unrealistic time to measure yourself. Even me, when I go to the gym and I train for like 25 minutes, I look like a professional bodybuilder. Yeah. But that's not how I look all the time, so I'm not going to measure myself. Always cold measuring. So that's it, guys. A lady Sugoye, hopefully you do win. I know you've been like literally praying that you win something.
Have a bit more
we've got loads more tickets. We've got lots of stuff to give away. Tomorrow, catch us doing a giveaway of 3 different NutriBullet sets. So hopefully you win in that. If not,
that's exciting.
What's after the NutriBullet?
Fitbits.
Fitbit Versus. We've got 2 of them. They're worth over $100 each. They're really good. And then we've got the Pull-Up Mate bar. So anyway, catch us again tomorrow. What time?
Well, 10:30 London time, 9:30 GMT.
I know we came in here like after 10 today, but like we're Africans, yeah. So just make sure that when you see the time of 9:30 GMT, assume it's 9:30 to 10:30 GMT, man.
It's because we're eating a lot of food.
Africans, man, we can't keep to the time, man. Like
we're just trying to finish the plate quickly.
Yeah, can you do a video on different physiques and workouts that be most suitable? You know what, Diamond Girl, that's actually a really, really good suggestion. Zygostatics is actually about different physiques, so everyone's got different physiques. So in Zygostatics, what physique and build is your bone structure?
So I have a slim, thick
build. That's in Zygostatics terminology.
Yeah.
There's also what else for females?
There's hourglass, aesthetic, and athletic.
Yes, they all look great depending on your bone structure. I'm a classic. Classic has got broader shoulders and narrow hips and narrow waist. You've also got, for guys, aesthetic physiques, athletic. You've also got the brute type physiques. So if you look at some people like Terry Crews, he's got a huge waistline. So that basically means he can't look like me. He can't have really broad shoulders and a really tapered waist. But he doesn't have to look like me. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He looks great in his own physique and shape. So we'll make like lots of videos explaining how you can best train your body to actually look good in your body type. That's what Zygostatics is about. So we get lots of people every day saying, "Oh, but that's all genetics. I mean, I'm gonna have hips like you if I do your workout. That this is lies and this and that." It wasn't made for everybody. Just believe it. The video wasn't made for everyone. The video is made to allow you to get wider hips, not obviously as wide as maybe someone who's already got the genetics behind them. Cool. Yeah. I say let's sign out, man.
Well, guys, it's a Tuesday evening. And, you know what, it's just one of those days, you know. Just want to go to bed and wake up tomorrow.
That was the perfect Chi conclusion. If you know who Chi is, when Chi is tired and she's like zoning out, then she'll say the conclusion. Oh my God. I think it's really good and important for people in the world to actually be fed.
Oh
the biggest load of crap, but like we're signing that, guys. Take care, yeah?
Oh, okay, have a nice evening. Bye.
Hit him with the Chi conclusion.